The town of Brooksville was like any other small suburban community: quiet streets lined with neat houses, the hum of lawnmowers in the summer, the smell of barbecues wafting through the air. Nothing extraordinary ever happened there, at least not until the Serran family arrived. They moved into the old house on the edge of Maple Street, the one that had stood empty for years, its shutters peeling, and its garden overgrown. No one saw them arrive. One morning, they were simply there, unloading oddly shaped furniture from an unmarked van. Leora and Ven Serran were polite but distant. They smiled warmly when the neighbors came by with welcome baskets, offering soft-spoken thanks in voices that were melodic, almost musical. Their children, Nova and Serran, were equally polite, though their bright, shimmering eyes often lingered too long on things, as if seeing the world for the first time. Despite their strange aura, the family quickly became a fixture in the neighborhood, participating in block parties and school events. At first, the Serrans seemed like any other family, though they were undeniably peculiar. Ven always wore gloves, even on the hottest days, and Leora's hair seemed to catch the light in ways that made it glow faintly. Nova and Serran learned quickly, absorbing everything around them like sponges. Nova became fast friends with Mia, a curious girl with a love for the stars, who often invited her over to gaze through her telescope. Serran, however, struggled. He kept his distance at school, wary of the human children. He missed the vast skies of his lost world, the way the air had shimmered with color, the songs the wind used to sing. Earth was too heavy, too loud. His heart ached with a homesickness he couldn't share, not even with his sister. But Earth had its beauty too. One autumn day, as golden leaves fell around him, Serran found himself enchanted by the simple pleasure of watching them dance in the breeze. Mia's younger brother, Leo, approached him with a grin and handed him a paper plane. "Try it," Leo said, and for the first time, Serran smiled. The family kept their true nature hidden. They were not from Earth, they had traveled light years after their home was destroyed by a cosmic storm. They were refugees, seeking peace, hoping that Earth could be a place where they could belong. But as the months passed, strange things began to happen. Electronics would flicker when the Serrans were near, strange lights sometimes danced in the night sky above their home, and whispers of suspicion began to spread. One evening, as a storm raged outside, a neighbor spotted Ven outside without his gloves. His hands glowed faintly, like stars trapped beneath his skin. The town grew wary. Rumors turned to fear, and fear turned to confrontation. A group of townsfolk gathered, demanding answers. Leora stepped forward, her eyes shining with tears. She spoke not with words but with emotion, sending waves of calm through the crowd, sharing their story, their lost world, their search for safety, their desire to simply live in peace. The townsfolk listened. Mia stepped forward, taking Nova's hand, and spoke of the kindness she had seen in the Serran family, of the beauty they had brought to her life. Slowly, fear gave way to understanding. The Serrans were not invaders but survivors, and Brooksville, in its quiet way, became their sanctuary. In the years that followed, the Serran family became an integral part of the community. They shared their knowledge and their stories, and the town of Brooksville became a place where the extraordinary could exist quietly alongside the ordinary. Serran no longer felt homesick, for he had found a new home among the stars, on Earth.